Hi everyone, Herman here. In this video, I'm chatting about what I was working on today for our company, which is our marketing plan. So the biggest bottleneck that I am trying to lift for our company, that I am trying to solve for in our company, is our lead generation, which is not where we wanted to be. We aren't generating as many leads as we would like. This is because we haven't really been focusing on marketing for the past 3 years. This is something that has been on the back burner for us. And to explain why, let me tell you a story for how we grew to the size that we are now. So we are over 200 clients. We were somewhere around 210, 215, I don't know, somewhere around there. And for the first 2 years, we were growing primarily organically through word of mouth and through a couple of affiliates. We were the only ones offering marketing and automation, like lead generation through advertising and automation services combined in one bundle to our industry. We were the only ones doing that. Nobody else was helping our clients with ads and automation together. We did that and people were getting great results, and so they were telling their friends. I don't think we ever had product market fit to the point where I don't think I ever figured out like the exact offer at the exact price point that people went crazy for. I don't know another way to put it, but yeah, I feel like we were getting close. I feel like we were growing, but I don't think like we had hit some sort of nerve in the industry. Like this is really what people want at the price point that people are willing to pay. I tested many different pricing options, many different packages, many different ways of bundling our services, but I don't feel like I ever got to a sweet spot with like something that felt like this is the service that people really want. And yeah, I just don't feel like I ever figured it out. But at that time, I didn't need to. We were growing organically. We were getting a lot of referrals. We had affiliates that were bringing us people. And as a result, we were growing. And to me, I was worried for a while, thinking, I'm only getting people through word of mouth and through an affiliate. So I created some marketing funnels and created some advertising campaigns to promote our services. But I quickly had to turn them off because we couldn't handle the growth that we were experiencing. And so my attention was only focused on the retention side of things. Because we were getting people in through the doors and people were signing up and we were growing, I was thinking, okay, what can I do to get these people to stay with us for a long time? So I was focusing on the retention. I was thinking, how do I improve our support? How do we create training materials? How do we create an amazing onboarding experience so that when somebody signs up, they learn how to use our software, they know how to implement it for their business, they get results so that they're more likely to stay. I was trying to figure out how do we implement something like a client success team that meets with our clients, develops a relationship with them, coaches them on best practices, teaches them how to use our tools effectively so that they can get better results. So it was all towards focusing on the retention side of things, which took all of our time. Like for me, number one, when it came to support, I was working support for 3 years straight, just answering every support ticket question that came in. Sometimes working up until like 12 or 1 in the morning trying to answer support questions. I was just struggling trying to get help hiring people to see if they could help me answer questions. It was so tough because we did so many things that it was really tough to get somebody to just learn all of our systems and know how to answer questions effectively. And yeah, so from that perspective, that was tough to figure out how to delegate, and learning how to hire just was also a very steep learning curve, like learning how to hire, who to hire, what qualities are we looking for, what positions are we looking for, what are their responsibilities going to be, how are we going to delegate, how are we going to train them, how are we going to onboard them, how are we going to manage them, where are we going to get them from, like all of these, how much are we going to pay them? Just we had to learn so much. So our time was spent there, and this all came at the expense of focusing on marketing. And now it's caught up to us where now we need to focus on marketing because our lead generation is low and we just need to focus on this. So this is the biggest problem right now that we need to solve for. And so we need to generate leads. Now, a level above that is the fact that, because now we have more competitors, there are other people other companies in our niche that are also helping with advertising, with automation. I'm trying to think about like what sets us apart, what makes us different from our competitors, what is our unique value proposition that I can say to the marketplace, like, here's what we do, and it is something different, unique, but in a good way that people are like, yes, I want that, and we are the only ones who can provide that. I'm wondering what that is, because knowing that is going to help me make it easier to create the marketing plan. So let me walk you here really quickly. So this is the marketing plan that I've been building, and it looks like a simple funnel, right? So you have an ad that goes to an opt-in page. They fill out a form, and then from there they go to an application. The idea here is that we want to do some sort of free trial for our services, because I don't want to have a business that's so dependent on salespeople, because that's just, if I have to, I will do it, but it's not, I don't love having to manage a lot of salespeople, or that idea just, doesn't feel like it resonates with me. And so for me, I'm trying to think like, how can I build a business that is less reliant on salespeople, and like, what can I do in the marketing so that I can easily sign people up? And like, is there a way where I can build the marketing? And so I thought, if we offered a free trial, we're really good at the onboarding, because that's something that we focused on. We're really good on the supporting the client through it. And so I'm thinking like, is there a world in which we bring in people for a free trial and then have our onboarding and like be so good, give people such an amazing experience, get them quick results, quick wins, get them to fall in love with us, so that then they're able to stay, so that they will want to stay. So that's the idea, like giving them a free trial. But like, how do I market that? Like, so I've been thinking about here inside the ad copy, inside the opt-in page for the headline, like, what do I say? Work with us for free for 30 days. That's fine. That's good. But why would even people want to work with us for free for 30 days? Like, what is the motivation for them to, like, what results can they expect? And that's also something that's been difficult for me to think about. Like, every business owner that we work with is a little different. We're in dancing. We help dance studio owners, we help gymnastics businesses, we help music schools. All of those run their businesses just different. The way their programs are structured, the way everybody runs their business a little different. So it's hard to standardize. On top of that, like, some people are in densely populated areas, some people are in very small rural towns. And so the results that people get are all over the place, and some people work really hard and they get great results. On top of that, they're in an amazing location. Then other location in terms of like having a good population size. We've seen that if somebody's in a big area, in a big densely populated area, so there's a lot of people around, they usually get faster results than if they're in a smaller rural town, because there's just less people there. There's less opportunity. So for us, we have found that. And so it's hard to say like, okay, work with us for 30 days and we'll guarantee you this result. It's hard to come up with a guarantee. You know how you read like Alex Hormozi's book, and then they're like, make an offer so good that people feel dumb saying no. And then one of the things that he says is like, you want to have a guarantee, like some sort of outcome that you're promising people, some sort of end result. And I've been thinking about that. Like, what is the end result that we provide, and why would people want to? So right now I have ad copy to write, I have a headline here to write, I have to make videos for this marketing plan, and I just don't know right now in my mind, like, what is the thing that makes us stand out? What is something that is easily understood within 5 to 8 seconds? Like, here's what they do, here's why I want to work with them, and that is something that is unique to us. Like, what is the simple idea that makes us stand out from everybody else? That is something that I have been given some thought, and it's making it hard not having that information or not having like super deep clarity around that when I'm creating the marketing plan. So that's where I'm at. That's what I've been working on. This is what we need to solve in our company. It's something that excites me. Like, I like working on this thing, but I definitely want to get something that works. This part, normally people who are in our stage that have grown as far as we have, like right now we're over 200 clients, people at this stage have usually figured out what it is that makes them different. Instead, because we grew so fast and like we were never able, we grew this in spite of the fact that we didn't have everything figured out. So now we're just having to figure it out. that's where we're at. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening. If you enjoy this, I'll see you in the next update. Bye.